I'm gonna shoot a horse now.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Fred.
Okay, let's go. Yup, it's that time of the week again. You know, your favorite time of the week, where you get to hang out with me for a bit and tag along on my PhotoWalk adventures. For an extra immersive experience, I highly recommend watching the entire episode through the viewfinder of a camera. Preferably a vintage SLR if you have one. If not, well, then just go buy one, what the hell. That way you can pretend that the photos you see on screen are actually your own. Lucky you. And you get to see what it's like to walk a mile in my shoes, but without the risk of having sore leg muscles tomorrow. Win, 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 win. Anyway, if you haven't already seen last week's video, you should probably do that first, since that's actually part 1 of this 2-part episode. Just click the card right here and then come right back to this one when you're done. Although if you can't be bothered, I don't blame you. Just stick around and watch this second half instead. Or do whatever you want. I mean, just go watch Willem Verbeek's videos instead. They're way better. I mean, no, they're not. They suck. Stay here with me and we'll have a great time. Promise. Having made a few semi-interesting pictures, we walked further along the path to a nearby neighborhood. I gotta admit, I find it pretty boring since I walk through here a lot, but through a camera lens, you sort of notice new things. Especially at a focal length that vastly differs from normal human field of view, equivalent to around 50 millimeters. And for those of you who didn't bother watching part 1, or simply forgot, I'm using the Canon FD 135mm f2.5 SC on this early summer morning. Although these next few shots are hardly something to write home about. But feel free to write home about my shots, if you want. But then I spotted some wildlife and things took a serious turn for the better.
I found a horse. I'm gonna shoot a horse now. It's black and white, so you're not gonna be able to tell it's fake.
No.
Just waiting for some people to get out of the frame. It's always a little bit sketchy taking photos through foliage and stuff, so it looks like you're sort of stealthy straight into a playground. Granted, there are no kids here, so it should be fine. All right, f5.6.
Is that a prison? No, probably just the result of some architect in the 70s that smoked away all inspiration and or will to live. And here's a shot of Emma working her magic with the Lumix G9. I like these two shots, especially the second one. I mean, it's very simple and rule of thirdsy, but the different shades of the HP5 grayscales on the metal rods are just very pleasing, I find.
Maybe. Interesting excavators. And war. There's a squirrel coming this way. It's right there. It's fighting with a bird. Yeah, I needed 2 shots of the excavators because the first one I was shooting away from the sun, which isn't always great. So I wanted one where I was shooting into the sun as well. But the background wasn't perfect. But still, it's black and white, so maybe it doesn't matter.
If you thought that other photo of the building facade didn't look prison-y enough, here's a fenced-in basketball court in front of it to really sell the concept. Jokes aside, it's not a terrible place to be, and there are quite a few photo opportunities around, so.
on shot number 29. 7 to go.
Yeah, well.
Này, con titta på mig. Det syns ju.
Nice added bonus, seeing Emma in my shades.
Horrible. Just absolute trash. What the hell was I thinking here? But hang on, it gets worse.
A 5.6 in the foreground. I think I'm gonna have to live with some overexposure in the sky. F5, 6, F4 even further down, then F8 on the horizon, F11 in the sky. Not the greatest shot in the world, to be honest, but could be kind of cool.
Also bad. But this one might take the prize for worst shot of the day. I mean, it's a house. Just a house. With absolutely nothing special or interesting going on. Yet it seems I rather liked it when I took the photo, for whatever inexplicable reason.
I don't particularly enjoy taking photos of people's yards. I think it's a little bit intrusive, but sometimes you gotta.
Really? You gotta? Why? It's embarrassing is what it is. These cute little rock monsters are pretty cool, but the photo itself is pretty mid, at best. I could have at least tried to make it look a tad more well composed. Oh well, last of the roll.
We were out for an hour and 40 minutes, I think, around the neighborhoods. It was a little bit difficult to use this lens, to be honest, the 135. It's amazing for a lot of things, but for some reason I felt I didn't really take the time with each shot to frame properly, and I basically just snapped things. I don't know why, maybe I was just lazy today. Something's happening. And 4, 1, and there. It was a lot colder than I thought it was going to be, and I didn't realize until we got back home and I couldn't move my fingers. Okay, we're done, and it's 9:10 in the morning, so I guess some breakfast and a lot of coffee, and then I gotta do some work today. So
that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If nothing else, perhaps it serves as proof that you don't need to be taking good photos in order to upload videos on YouTube. But I don't know, perhaps I'm being a little too hard on myself. And art is subjective, so someone out there will probably love them. Albeit some raccoon-type fellow with an exquisite taste for garbage. Either way, I'll see you soon. And you know, like and subscribe, please. I don't. Yup, it's that time of the week again. Man, that was